Hey guys, it's nvK. I've promised this video for a long time. I was gonna do just go through all of my operators and my attachments. This video is gonna be the attacking operators. I'm gonna split it in two videos, otherwise it'd be kind of too long. I don't want like a 15-minute video. I kind of just want like a quick 5 or whatever video. I don't know how long it'll be, but we're just gonna get into it. For Sledge, I play this operator the most, obviously in Pro League. Right now, I'm using the L85. I use nothing but the L85. I use ACOG, Flash Hider, and Vertical Grip. I use Flash Hider because that's what feels best, to me. It's all personal preference, I think, with barrel attachments. It's been, how you play. Do you burst a lot, spray a lot? I think Flash Hider, for me, is, the best, because sometimes I tap, burst, or spray, and I feel like Flash Hider gives me, I'm able to do all three with Flash Hider the best. For the SMG-11, I use Hollow because all the other sights are aids. I use Flash Hider because I burst it. I never spray the SMG, so I just burst it for the most part, and that's the best for that. And Vertical Grip. I use nades, obviously. Not going to take flashes. For Thatcher, it's the same thing as the L85. Use ACOG, Flash Hider for the same reason. Vertical Grip. I use the pistol with all of my pistols are going to have muzzle brake on them because I don't use silencer on pistols. There's no reason to. On to Ash. Ash, I have, let's see, I use ACOG. Obviously, sometimes I switch to Hollow for fun, but if I'm going to use it in competition or something, I only use ACOG. I use Flash Hider in this as well, because once again, I can burst, tap, and spray the best, where with Compensator, I can't tap or burst. I feel like it just goes to the sky, so I can spray, tap, and do whatever I want with Flash Hider. Again, foregrip, it doesn't have any other grip, but for all of my guns, if they have foregrip, I use foregrip. I use the 5.7 because I like the sights better than the M45. And I also use muzzle on this. Like I said, all my pistols will have muzzle. I take smokes, by the way, on this because I can clear ADSs, do this, do that, where with the breach charges, that's what Ash is for. I could breach things. I don't need other breach charges. Alright, on to Thermite. Obviously, I don't play this character at all. I use, once again, the 5.7 and the 5.56. I use ACOG, Flash Hider, Vertical Grip. Vertical Grip, this gun has, some people use angled grip, but I don't really think there's a need to. There's never, a time you're going to be sprinting at something with Thermite, so you don't really need to, get up and aim very fast. Everything should kind of be droned out or whatever, so I'm mainly pre-aiming an angle. Flash Hider is what I feel is best on this gun. I don't play Thermite that much, but when I use Compensate or something, it just doesn't feel the same as with Flash Hider. I think it might be because I use Flash Hider on most of my guns, but I like Flash Hider better than Comp and Muzzle, and obviously I'm never going to use Silencer unless I'm messing around. Of course, ACOG. And I take a Claymore, just to put it on a run out or something. Especially you guys, a lot of you will be playing ranked, so runouts, a lot of people just run out and do whatever, so having a Claymore is good for that. Twitch, a character that I used to play a lot in Season 1, I don't play it so much now, but I do play a lot of it in ranked. I like all three barrel attachments on Twitch. I think they're all pretty good, I think they're all viable. But the one that's best for me, whether I'm playing with ACOG or Hollow, is Flash Hider. Flash Hider I think is the best all-around attachment for Twitch's F2. I think the spray is really good. I think the tap and burst is also really good, like I said on previous guns. So that's what I use for Twitch. And I go with the revolver here because it's just does a fuck ton of damage. It's really good. You could spray it, you could do whatever you want, a lot faster than you could spray this thing. So, Montane, I don't play shield operators, but I think you guys know. It's just the Magnum with laser sight. That's kind of like standard. I'm not going to go too into, like, it's just mounting, that's what I have on it. Same thing with glass. Most of these operators I'm going to fly through because I don't really play any of them, and some of them are kind of trolly, so I'll just kind of show you like what I think. For DMRs, all my DMRs I use muzzle brake. So that's why I have it on Glaz's rifle, because sniper rifle, muzzle brake's the best, shoot one bullet. So for tapping, it's the best. I use this sight, obviously, because it's personal preference. I like this sight the best. Now, I use the PMM. It's like the best, it's one of the best pistols in the game, if not the best. And I also use muzzle brake on that. I never use this GSH-18, this whatever it is. Never use it. I think it's awful. Most people think it's awful. Once again, I take a Claymore just for runouts. Fuse, this is a gun that you're going to be spraying a lot. The AK-12, this is the only gun I use on Fuse, unless I'm trolling. I use ACOG on it for vertical grip, like I said, and compensator. I don't rarely ever tap this gun or burst it. I mainly spray it, so compensator is the best for this gun for me. Same again with the PMM, muzzle brake of course, and flashes. I can clear ADSs, flash in somewhere. I don't really need breach charges. Go over to Blitz. I'll just scroll through this 'cause I don't play shields. Muzzle brake and laser. IQ, this one's where it's tricky. You kind of got to know what gun you like best, because all three of your guns are viable. We'll just start with the pistol. I use the P12 with muzzle, and obviously nades with their recent addition to getting nades. All the guns are pretty good with IQ. For the LMG, it zooms in really slow, and I just kind of prefer hollow. Sometimes I use ACOG on it, but mainly for the most part I will always be using hollow on this thing. I don't use it too much, but I use hollow with compensator and vertical grip. Compensator, again, I don't really tap this gun. It has a lot of bullets. I kind of spray it all the time, so that's why I use comp on it. Now for the AUG, a lot of people like flash. I like flash as well, but I think compensator it's not bad for tapping the AUG. At least I like it. I can control it. Or bursting, and I could also spray the best with it with ACOG. Sometimes I switch to hollow on the AUG, but for the most part I use ACOG. Now for the FF2, this is my favorite IQ gun. A lot of people don't like compensator. I know a lot of my teammates say like the first bullet jump is bad with the compensator, but I personally don't mind it, so I use compensator on the 5.52 with ACOG and vertical grip, of course. But this is probably my all-around like best gun for IQ. It's the one that I use the most. Alright, on to Buck. Buck, again, both of his guns are pretty good. Now, this gun's tricky. I use ACOG with flash hider. I don't really like this gun. The recoil's too like RNG for me. Like it's either shooting the sky or it's a laser beam. So to kind of tone that down a little bit, I sometimes use hollow or hollow and muzzle. So if I'm using hollow, I'm going to be using muzzle brake. If I'm using ACOG, I'm going to be using flash. I just feel like that's like the best way to do it. Now with the DMR, I always use muzzle brake because once again, single shot reduces the recoil. Laser, just because you could hip fire this gun pretty well for some reason. And ACOG. Of course, I'll be taking nades because I'm not going to take flashes on an operator with nades. It'd be ridiculous. Blackbeard. Blackbeard, I don't use the DMR. I don't like it. I only use the MK17. Once again, another operator that I don't really play, but sometimes I'll like pull it out in my stream when I play ranked or something. I use ACOG, muzzle, and vertical because I feel like that's like the best for this gun overall. Most of like the barrel attachments that I use, I feel like are best for overall, not just one thing. So that's why I pick like certain barrel attachments. Capital. Muzzle. This gun is on and off with muzzle. But overall, I think the best outcome for like the most consistent recoil pattern you can get is muzzle, which is why I have it on, with vertical grip, of course, and ACOG. Habana, I only use the Type 89. I use ACOG, vertical grip, and compensator. I don't know why I love this gun. I love it with compensator. Tapping, everything is just beautiful with comp no matter what you use on it. I love it. Same with the Bearing 9. I never tapped this gun like the SMG 11. I burst it, like I said. Well, this gun's different. I like usually only spray it. So that's why I have compensator on it with hollow. And Jackal's gun, the new edition. I do use the C7E right now. It's kind of overpowered, kind of needs to be nerfed, but at the moment, I do only use the C7E with ACOG, compensator, vertical. This gun doesn't move. I haven't tried any of the other barrel attachments because there's no need to. It just doesn't move no matter what you use on it. I stopped using the secondary shotgun, but I started again because it's kind of good. It's alright if you have somebody downed. I guess it's better than the pistol. So that's what I use. You could also open up drops with it pretty easily. But that's it for my attacking operators, guys. If you guys want to know, well, at the end of this video, I'll show my graphic settings just for you guys. Here's my display settings. My monitor, my resolution is 1920. Refresh rate 144. Aspect ratio 16:9. Here's my brightness 55 and FOV 90. My video settings. I'm kind of testing out these new video settings. It's not what I use 100% of the time, but this is what I'm using currently. Along with my sensitivity, no multiplier, 10, 10, 35. And if you guys were interested in audio, I do use hi-fi. That's just what I like the best. But thank you guys for watching. The defensive operator should be out a little bit after this video. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment and subscribe. Let me know some feedback on what I should do next on this channel. I'm trying to get it pumping out videos, so just let me know your guys' ideas. Thank you guys so much for watching.